swore I'd never come back to the Hells. And here I am.
Fate has made
The residents
with or
were
without our
guests,
approval.
and all of the guests will be
Escaping fate
residents.
happens to be my speciality.
I have something to ask.
Another sorry soul come to wander these halls. What do you seek? I cannot help you. This is not my home, even if I can never leave. I was an architect in life, a builder of tombs and temples, but mostly of towers. My proudest work reached for the stars and sought to dry Seluna's tears. It was a monument to life and to virtue, and a happy home to my master for many years. A great general, a greater man, Ketheric Thorm. When tragedy came, my master fell into darkness and despair. He marshaled a great army to ruin the world and bring all into shadow. I could not let it happen. I sought out the devil, Raphael, and signed an infernal pact with him. He promised to destroy my master's army, and I promised him my soul in return. The devil was true to his word. Fiends slaughtered my master's forces, but he endured somehow and blighted the land. Then my pact, the loss of my eternal soul. It was all for nothing. Then all came to pass as I had hoped, though a century too late for my family and friends. Your actions may have justified the price of my soul. I thank you. Tell me, what became of my pride? What became of Moonrise Towers? I did not think it possible. Thank you. My spirit smiles for the first time in a century. Now go. Finish your business here and leave while you can.
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times. I've got a long road ahead.
Creeping, stalking, walking, crawling.
One, two, three. 1, 2, 3. Don't look at me. I'm dancing. I love to dance. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. You! Are you good? You can't be. No one can. No matter how straight we stand, how much we smile. I tried, but I don't think I can ever be good. Instead, I'll be perfect.
Did I ever live anywhere else but here?
Over here. When is a door not a door? When it's a jam jar. We won't find a way out here. Or a way in. This is the chamber of egress. The portals here crisscross the plains, but they won't open to the likes of you and me. This is how Raphael consults with his clients so efficiently, no matter the time, no matter the place, and it's how he stalks his prey. Oh, there is. If you stare into the portals long enough, your mind starts to do cartwheels and tricks you into thinking you're falling into a horrible, yawning void. It's one of my favorite ways to pass the time. But you have no time to waste, or time will waste you. And what you need from the house is in the archive. Not here! The gods cannot see me.
Athcantler, city of coin, capital of arm. They say the streets are paved with gold, Neverwinter, jewel of the north. I wonder if the cult of the Absolute has influence there as well.
Waterdeep, the crown of the north.
Waterdeep. The forces of the Absolute could threaten even the City of Splendors if they were to reach it.
Salty air, the patter of feet. Baldur's Gate lies beyond.
We have our own portal to take us back to Baldur's Gate.
This portal leads directly to the frigid citadel of Mephistar, nestled in the Hells.
Mephistar, home to the archdevil Mephistopheles. Raphael's bold indeed if he ever visits uninvited. Luskan, city of sails, at the far north of the Sword Coast, in the shadow of the spine of the world.
Menzoberranzan, the jewel of the Underdark, lies beyond.
Menzoberranzan, city of spiders. Of course Raphael has dealings in the depths of the Underdark.
Stay out of my way! Don't touch anything and keep quiet! I've had enough pests bothering me today. I don't need another. The Chamber of Egress. Way station of the Hells. Providing access to Raphael's clientele wherever they might make their home. I am its keeper, Nubaldin, very much not at your service. I used to work in the prison, ensuring no desirable people left the House of Hope. Now I guard the portals to ensure that no undesirable people enter. I made a mistake. Raphael doesn't tolerate mistakes. We had one house guest by the name of Gortash. A mischievous little blot of a boy, and he slipped through my fingers. Lord! Is that what he calls himself these days? The snivelling little shit. He was the son of a cobbler or some such meagre tradesman, sold to Raphael by his loving parents to pay off a petty debt. Lord, indeed. I used to bruise my knuckles on his whimpering little face. I'd like to have snapped his neck. What interest do you have in the prison? You're a curious little bug.
Heard a step upon the boards.
Kill me. Kill me, please.
Pain. Become its bedfellow, and you will know true pleasure.
Hurt me, please.
He said he'd turn my eyes in on themselves. To see inside me. Rolling and rolling until they burst.
I like to watch the door to the boudoir. I like to see who goes in, who comes back out, and who never does. Why? It was his idea. Here I watch, forever and forever. I can never join in. But I'll always look. Oh, I like to peep through the keyhole. There's so much to see. So much to see.
What's that? Infernal gem seething in its cage, protecting the secrets of its master. infernal gem seething in its cage, protecting the secrets of its master. An infernal gem seething in its cage, protecting the secrets of its master.
Let's move. I bet that'll fit in my pack. I should speak up.
Don't! Please don't!
Moving ahead.
Am I still breathing? Away! This is Raphael's chamber pod! Its admirer, its protector, it is my one true beloved.
Seems simple enough.
Sleep. Oh, so tired. Can't sleep.
I'm in two minds. The rat and the man and the rat, they gnaw at one another. Which one will be the meat and which one will be the tooth? Cheated my chums, took everything and ran. The kindly devil hid me from them, made sure they'd never find me. I skitter now, best of the litter, and hungry, want victuals sweet with rot. Simpler life, but harder.
You look positively. My blood! It's burning! Sizzling! Do you feel it? Don't come too close. My bones are kindling. Soon they'll catch light.
From the inside.
Brother, welcome. It's so good to see a new face. Who am I? I do not know. Who was I? I can answer. A priest. I spent most of my life singing praise to a god who did not listen. 1,000 prayers with no reply. Imagine it. Raphael answered the first time I called out to him. Not riches or miracles, just enough coin to keep my family happy and healthy. Raphael delivered, and then I was delivered to him.
I thought you'd got lost and died.
They're eating me from the inside. The rats, the rats, the rats. Ugh.
Over here!
They're gnawing my guts.
What's that?
He spilt wine is laced with the perfume of an exquisite poison. An unexpected treat.
Hello again, little mouse. The price for speaking is steep, but I must give warning. Your prize is just ahead in the archive, but you can't take it yet. And even if you could, you mustn't. Trigger the alarm, and Raphael will come swooping home on wings of malice to rip out your soul. In this house, thieves are melted like butter and spread onto toast. Shh. I'm doing it again. Doing it again. I can. I shall. I can. I shall. The archivist is the key, but he's as stubborn as a king and as serious as a heart attack. Exploit his piddling weakness and make him grovel! Oh no. They hear me. Speak quickly, speak softly. You know how this goes.
You steady your mind and prepare your questions.
Sister, my sister! What have you done? Sold me for soul scraps or meant me for fun? My dearest sister Corilla is in there too, pretending to browse the collection, acting all nonchalant. She's up to something. She won't let me escape. Not never, ever, never, ever! There is no hope for hope! Not without the hammer. It can shatter all infernal chains, including those that hold me. I will endure till you find me. Hope always does. And when you do find me, we will rip out their gizzards. But first, go get the hammer. Once you do, the house will bare its teeth, and you'll only have a few minutes to get me out of my prison before Raphael arrives. And then it all comes tumbling down!
Blackets will be done.
I've a lot on my mind and, well, in it. I need a quick word.
The master is very indulgent.
Cleanse the books. I comb each and every line for falsehoods and purge them pure.
Hey, you little fusspot. I'm just here to watch the story unfold. Well, well, well. Look what we have here.
Raphael sees everything you do.
I'll give it a shot.
Not like the others.
A guest? Are you a client of the master, or a visitor from elsewhere in the Hells? I do not believe you were invited. One moment. I shall consult the visitor's schedule.
His eyes flicker back and forth as if he is reading a book. He has the schedule memorized, or it's carved into his eyelids.
Most irregular. The schedule is all but clear, and yet you are here. A fine pair of gauntlets that allow the wearer to twist the head from even the most resilient malingerer. An amulet that causes the blood to surge and the heart to swell, along with other parts. Most invigorating. And awaiting installation, we have secured a rod that gathers the weave around it in great quantities, just as surely as shit gathers flies. And of course, the Orphic hammer itself is the prize of the collection. Be my guest. Even if you're not scheduled for an appointment, this is a civilized place. As long as you don't remove any of the artifacts, nobody will remove your skin. Unless Master Raphael decides otherwise, of course.
You done with the rat? Can't resist the faintest hint of a temptation, can you? I suppose that makes two of us. That little disguise Hope gave you is adorable. I can see right through it, of course. And so will Raphael. He's going to notice you nosing around his house. I hope you're ready to face a very angry devil.
Why don't you run off and tell him, Corilla? You love tattling to Daddy, don't you?
Poor deluded Hope. She's stubborn. Raphael loves stubborn. If she'd just agreed to serve him, he'd probably have released her a long time ago. As things stand, she's his favorite toy. We're all mad here. But Hope in hell? Why, that's the definition of insanity. Raphael offered her the world. She didn't want it. He sweetened the deal. She said no. No matter how many times he upped the ante, she just laughed in his face. He didn't like that. Eventually, he took her by force, trapped her and swore he wouldn't let her go till she gave him what he wanted. Conversion. The stubborn ass has endured more torment than any soul should be able to. Even when he took all of her skin, she held on to hope. Raphael finds that puzzling. And he loves puzzles. You being here is another puzzle. You don't seem like you want to die. You want my advice? Enjoy whatever life remains to you. When Raphael catches you, you'll never enjoy anything again.
I see the Orphic
hammer.
It really is a magnificent exhibit.
When the Orphic hammer strikes like thunder, even astral chains are torn asunder.
Always read the fine print.
Amulet of greater health.
What's that?
Should mind my step.
Gauntlets of hill giant strength.
Yes. Have you indeed? That's splendid. The Orphic hammer is one of Master Raphael's most prized possessions. You can't have it. You can't even touch it. And I would suggest you don't think about it. I'd rather you didn't. My spine has only just healed from the last time the Master shattered it. Wholly deserved, of course. I spilled a glass of Batazu blood wine on one of his favorite portraits. Perhaps you could work off some of this aggression in the boudoir. It is where Raphael conducts his most private matters of business and pleasure. You will need this to gain access. The resident favors their favorites. Satisfy them, and they may put in a good word on your behalf.
With haste. No one back home will ever believe this.
Not like the others.
Have a lot on my mind and, well, in it.
Show your invitation.